Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and this is going to be a review for another Broadway soundtrack that I have to do. And this time, this is actually one of the first Broadway soundtracks I'm reviewing to that did not have that many nominations. In fact, I believe this one had the least amount of nominations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it did. And that is Rocky the Musical. When I first heard Rocky was going to be a musical, I initially thought that's an awful idea, because think of it, Rocky. This is Rocky, the character of Rocky. I do not see it as a musical. Do not see Rocky as a musical, and I didn't think it'd be successful. However, I started to hear that it was a good musical, and then it got nominated for, like, 4 Tonys, so I figured, I had to review it eventually. So I decided to review it, and overall, what I think of Rocky the Musical? Rocky the Musical is just okay. It's a good musical. It's by far the weakest of the Broadway soundtracks I've reviewed so far. It's the weakest of them, but overall, I do enjoy it, and I will talk about each track. So, let's just get started. The first song is called It Ain't Down Yet. Okay, this song I really love because it presents the epic feel of Rocky. It's like, alright, this is Rocky. He's gonna be, he's fighting in the boxing ring. He's getting beaten up by Apollo Creed. It's really awesome to watch. And it's just, as I said, really presents that epic feel. And I think that's a really great way to present that epic feel of Rocky. And it's a great way to start off the musical. So I really enjoy Ain't Down Yet. I think it's a really good song. But the next song is essentially the reason why I have to review this soundtrack too, because actually has to do with one of the nominees. So this is Rocky's first solo. You can definitely tell he's gotten beaten up, and the song's called My Nose Ain't Broken.
The other Rocky gets what I got. I got 10 sore knuckles and a ring in here. I got a bruise over here and here and over here.
Okay, here's my thing with Andy Karl. He was nominated for Best Actor in the Tonys, and does he deserve it? In my opinion, he has a very, Rocky, I thought he had a very weak singing voice when I first heard him. I was like, he's just okay. Why is he exactly nominated for a Tony? I was kind of thinking, does he really deserve it? And, over time, as it goes on, I can see why, but at this point, I was kind of like, I don't really think he deserves it. I really thought that at this point. However, as the musical does go on, it does get a little bit better, and I will talk about that, but, the next song, overall, I think, Andy Karl is a good Rocky. However, he does not have the greatest singing voice. The next song, though, is Adrian's first solo, and it's called Raining.
You don't look up and you don't talk back, and your odds are 10 to none. Like a weed that grows from a pavement crack toward a patch of sun. You hide yourself in a tiny space as the voices rise, and you go someplace.
Okay, this was the first song I heard of the soundtrack because I was looking for this soundtrack, because I didn't get the soundtrack on iTunes, I got it on YouTube, and I couldn't find any of them on YouTube, so I went to SoundCloud, and this was the first song that was there, and I listened to it. I really enjoy this song. I think Margot Silbert, however you pronounce her name, she should have been nominated for Tony as Adrian, because she has a great voice. I love her as Adrian. She does a really, really great job in this musical, and she probably is has the strongest voice out of everyone here. I thought she did a really great job, and it's a really great first solo from her. However, the song that got me hooked on this soundtrack, the song that I really started to enjoy, that song was great, but the song that really got me into it was Patriotic.
I'm seeing star-spangled banners and my girls in tights, sequins and fireworks and highlights, a burst in the...
Yeah, as you can see, I am snapping to this song, and you know what, guys? The reason I did that was because it is the most catchy song on this soundtrack. I'm not going to be able to get this song stuck out of my head. It's one of the most catchy songs on this soundtrack. It's such a catchy song, And I absolutely love this song. It's a lot of fun to listen to. Apollo Creed, the guy that plays Apollo Creed, Terrence Archie, hilarious as Apollo Creed. He does a really great job, and this song is actually really funny, and I think he does a really great job, and I love his performance as Apollo Creed. He's great. So Patriotic's really fun song. Really love listening to it. All right, the next song is basically a reprise of "My Nose Ain't Broken" from Rocky. Now, this time, he's singing about pursuing Adrian, because, you know, the one thing that he cares about the most in this movie is, in the musical, is pursuing Adrian. He cares so much about her, and the next song is them going on their first date, and he's singing to her, and he's talking about how much he likes her, and she really doesn't want anything to do with him, so it's called The Flip Side.
Walking, and if you get shy, I don't mind talking. Maybe it's early to call this a date.
Overall, I do enjoy this song. I think it's a fun song to listen to. He's doing whatever he can to get her to like him, when initially she doesn't really want anything to do with him, and it's fun to listen to. So, The Flip Side, I really do enjoy this song. I think they both did a good job, and it shows how much he cares about Adrian. Now, believe it or not, the next song is called Adrian. You know, it talks about how much he cares about her, and it's called Adrian.
Adrian, got this feeling. Something good is gonna happen. All you have to do, all you have to be is Adrian. Just Adrian.
Okay, my complaint with this song is I think this is a beautiful song that Andy Karl sang. This changed my opinion of Andy Karl tremendously. Like, he did a really great job with this song. I'm like, alright, now I can see why this guy was nominated. My complaint, it's too short. It's a minute long, and I was really enjoying the song, and it's only a minute long, so that's my only complaint with this song, is that it's a little too short, and that's the same with the next song, which is Wanna Know Why.
For sparring partners for Creed, you know.
That's what I just said, you dumb dago!
You know, Mickey, I've been coming here 7 years or so, and you give me hell every time I show.
Wanna Know Why is my least favorite song on this in this musical. I'm gonna say that right now. It's my least favorite. And the reason it is my least favorite is because, one, it's too short, two, it's basically a bunch of talking, and I don't really enjoy it that much. So Wanna Know Why is my least favorite song on this musical. And I like the introduction we get to Mickey, but overall I think the song should have been longer, because it's only a minute long. It's way too short. You know, you can basically make your musical as long as you want to. Aladdin had songs that were like 6 minutes long, and then this had songs that are only like a minute long. I hate it when musicals do that. I hate it when the majority of your songs are a minute long. It really pisses me off, guys. I don't know why, but that's always been something that annoys me, is when your songs are only a minute long. It's like, I feel like you don't put enough effort into it. I really don't know. It annoys me. But the next song is Rocky's last solo for Act 1, and that is Fight from the Heart.
Making the choice of your life in a second or two. I still got enough pride, even now I can still turn.
Okay, again, this changed my opinion of Andy Karl. I was like, wow, this guy's really, really good on this song. I thought he did a great job on this song. I love his singing on this song. He does a really great job. You can really tell the passion Rocky has for fighting, not only fighting for, you know, the boxing room, but also fighting for Adrian. I think it's a really great song. I really do enjoy Fighting from the Heart. It's great. And then the next song is the Act 1 finale called One of Us.
This guy from out of nowhere is gonna get to go where none of us ain't allowed. One of us!
Aren't you a little ashamed, Apollo, of taking on an underdog who has absolutely no chance of defeating you?
Ashamed? Hell no, this is America, girl, the land of opportunity.
Okay, well, I love this song. I'm gonna admit that right now. I love this song. I think it is a great Act 1 finale. Oh my god, guys, this is an amazing Act 1 finale. I love the finale to Act 1. It's really, really great. And this just got me hyped up for Act 2. I kept thinking to myself, the Act 2 songs are going to be a lot better. And sure enough, they are. The Act 2 songs, I mean, after Act 2, I don't know what happened, but when I went to the Act 2 songs, I'm like, what the fuck happened? These songs are amazing. What happened? And the next, you know, I think this song was amazing. It was a great way to showcase everything with Rocky. I thought it was a really, really great song. I really enjoy One of Us, especially the ending. The ending's really, really great. The next song is basically just a training montage, nothing that big of a deal. But the next song, though, is where we get to hear Mickey sing to Rocky, and it's called In the Ring.
Of a life in the ring. Then the country went bust. We was hungry, alright?
Again, this song is great. It really presents how, you know, Mickey's fighting days, and I really enjoy In the Ring. It's a really fun song, and I really do enjoy In the Ring. So In the Ring is really, really good. Alright, the next song, though, this was the song where I'm just like, alright, this musical can't get any better. And the next song is called of course, Eye of the Tiger, and it's just really, really good.
Strength to have balance. And then Creed's gonna find out he's fighting a very dangerous man. So many times.
They did a fantastic job. They had to have Eye and the Tiger in there, and I'm so glad they had the entire cast sing it. They did a really good job with it. They even had a slowed down version when you get to Adrian. They had a slowed down version of that, and I really, really enjoyed that song overall. I thought it was fantastic, and just wow. That's all I can say is just wow. I love that song. I think it's a really, really great. So overall, I loved Eye of the Tiger. It was great. Alright, the next song is kind of when Rocky and Adrian talking about their relationship. It's kind of sad. It's called Happiness.
Something like happiness. It's only a room, only a chair,
Only a half-trimmed Christmas tree. But hearing you.
This song is kind of sad. You can see that their relationship is kind of falling apart, but overall, I do think it is a good duet from them, and I overall do really enjoy the song. However, the next song, wow, I love the next song. You know, I heard there was a song from Margot Silberts that really got you to love her character, and that is I'm Done.
I've been holding back, too afraid to ever say. I go eat the grows from a pavement crack, getting stepped on every day, like my mother did and her mother too. What was that all for? Well, Polly, it's not raining anymore.
Oh my god, I love this song, guys. I think it's a really great song for her to sing. You can definitely tell that she's kind of pissed off with Rocky at this point. I love the song I'm Done. She did a really great job with it, and I absolutely love it. I'm Done is amazing. Alright, the next song is the group song before Rocky is about to go in that boxing ring, and that is Southside Celebrity.
With the joyous sound of 15 rounds, and we're betting on our men to win.
We all been brought up and taught on the south side,
No one fears ever broken free.
This song was also really fun. It's one of the most fun songs in the musical, and I really enjoy it because it really gets you into the whole, boxing thing really well with this song. I really thought they did a great job with this song. So Southside Celebrity, a lot of fun to listen to. Alright, the next song is when Rocky's in the boxing ring, he has to keep trying, he has to keep on standing, and it's just, this is by far, you know, this is definitely his 11 o'clock number, and it's called Keep on Standing. This is by far Andy Karl's best song. Now I know why he was nominated for Best Actor, because of this song. Oh my god, this is such a great 11 o'clock number. Seriously, this is an 11 o'clock number because this is when Rocky realizes I can't give up, and he does a really great job. And I think it was just an amazing song. I absolutely loved Keep on Standing. It was amazing. The next song is technically the last song in the musical. However, it's not the last song. It's not the finale. And the next song is when Apollo defeats Rocky, and it's called Undefeated Man. This song is awesome. I love this song. You know, you can definitely tell that, you know, Apollo won over Rocky, but I love this song. And, so yeah, Undefeated Man just is awesome. I love that song so much. It's so fun to listen to, and I was really enjoying it. I was like, oh my god, this is like the song was like badass, really, it was. I mean, it was awesome. And, my one complaint with this musical comes into the finale. Alright, here's my thing with the finale. It's not a finale. It's not. There's a fight, and it ends. There's no last song to end all this. I mean, yes, we get the sense that Rocky got the girl, even though he didn't win, he does get the girl. My problem with the finale is that there's no last song. It should have ended with, like, a reprise of One of Us, at least. Like, you do get a background on that, but they should have sang One of Us in the background. I would have loved to hear that, and they didn't do that, so no, there's no finale. And that's one of the hugest complaints for me, and that's one of the reasons why this is the weakest soundtrack of all the Broadway soundtracks I've listened to for Tony so far. So that's basically the whole soundtrack, and as you can tell, you know, I do enjoy the soundtrack. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy it. There are a lot of really good songs on here. I really enjoy it. However, it is the weakest. And Andy Karl, you know, I think he's actually really good. I don't think he's going to win Best Actor. I doubt he's going to win Best Actor. If he wins Best Actor, I'm going to be extremely surprised. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with him winning. However, I do think he's the least amount of the people who could win. I think Jefferson Mays is probably going to get it for Best Actor because he did a great job. But Andy Karl, I will do a predictions video for Tony Awards on Saturday because Tony Awards are next Sunday. So that just reminds me, I have the final 2 soundtracks coming up really, really soon. So definitely look forward to that, guys. I thought Andy Karl did a really great job, but Margot Silbert is the strongest in this by far. I think she did an amazing job. I love all the songs that she sang. My favorite, believe it or not, is Terrence Archie as Apollo. I think he really is very underrated in this musical. He's the underrated one. He's the really underrated one. I think he did an amazing job in this, and I love everything he did with this musical. He was just amazing in it, and I absolutely loved his work. He was great. But as I said, it is the weakest soundtrack so far, and there is no finale, so that's a big problem for me. Some of the songs are okay, some of the songs in the beginning were just, eh, and overall, it is nominated for Best Choreography, which I can see why. Apparently, the whole stage is set up like a boxing ring, which is really cool, so it's not a musical I'd go pay for, I'll say that. It's not a musical that I would go and see and pay for. It's just a musical I'd listen to on soundtrack. There are certain musicals where I'm like, I want to see this, then there are some where I'm just like, I'd listen to this on the soundtrack, that's it. So that's it for my review of Rocky Musical. Let me know what you guys saw of this musical. Overall, again, it was just the weakest for me. That's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it. My next review will be for, I guess, Game of Thrones. So I'll see you guys for that. Okay, bye.